Now we can finally start. I'll turn that down a little bit. Then I'm gonna move myself over. Like that, maybe. Oh, we gotta talk to... Well, we don't have to talk to everyone, but I'd like to. Arval. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side, but we cannot coexist, so we are determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast. Yeah. Selene and Ash.
Not good.
So, we're meeting up at the Valley of Torment, huh? Must we? Come on, Sylvain. Complaining about it won't do us any good. I'm gonna guess you've never been to Aelil? Aelil? That's the only way you could say that with a straight face.
Let's see.
You know, I don't think I've ever been there either. What's it like?
So the story is...
For one thing, you can't take a step without running into lava or scorching hot steam vents. The whole valley is as hot as the sun. You'd probably faint from merely standing around.
No.
But there's nowhere else we can meet them. We'll just have to brace ourselves. Dude, Sylvain's design still fucks with me. It's still so bad. It's still awful.
What is it?
Hey, Commander, are we really doing this? If we take in the church, we'll have an honest-to-goodness war on our hands. If you want to leave, now's your chance. I won't stop you, and neither will Dimitri. Oh, come on, don't be like that. We fought together for 2 years now. I'd never abandon you, or the kingdom. Hell yeah. Who's in here?
How can I serve?
I have served the church for quite some time, and it is unfathomable that anyone should think it corrupt. Both Lady Rhea and Seteth severely punish any who take bribes or commit a crime. But I suppose if someone has already declared their judgment corrupt, then there is nothing I can say to change that. Though, I suppose the same thing applies to the Empire if you think about it. Mercedes!
Hello there.
Look at her, my ray of sunshine. I never imagined we'd all meet again under these circumstances. When I heard that we were aiding the church, and there was going to be a war, I couldn't stand idly by. Annie and I rushed to the castle and met up with Ash. We had an audience with Dimitri and begged him to let us fight as well. I've studied hard over these past 2 years, you know. I'm certain I'll be able to help. Ooh. Is she still a mage? Let me check. Oh no, she has like her own... Oh no, she's a monk. She's a... Well, I guess that's... Wait, what about... Annette is also a monk. A monch. Okay. What's here? I guess I can move over here to avoid getting over anyone. The Royal Territories of Fargus, Book 1. A directory of information on each region within the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. As it contains no confidential information, it can be viewed and checked out freely. 1180 edition. Blythe. The King's home domain. The region is largely composed of windswept plains that become a vast snowfield in winter. Its chief economic pillars are lumber and mining. In particular, it boasts the largest silver reserves in all of Fodlan. In the southwest stands the 800-year-old Cumulus Cathedral. The town that houses it flourishes as a destination for pilgrimages. Fraldarius. Oh dude, this is like... It's 13 pages long! Did you expect this out of a, like, Warriors game? A duchy that is a land of contrast from east to west. In the east, the Whitehorn Sea provides ample fishing, while the expansive conifer forest in the west provide hunting and lumber. Much grain is produced in the Danu River Basin to the south, which is said to be the most fertile land in the northern kingdom. Okay, so I only knew about Fraldarius and Blythe. So the rest of these are going to be new to me. Well, maybe, I don't know. Ithan, a duchy known for its apple orchards and the spirits they produce. Its distilled spirits in particular have been a favorite of many kings throughout the ages. Oh my god, why is my chat there? Hello. Hi, Sarah. Let me move the chat back over here. What the hell? I was like, whoa. Hi, Sarah. How are you tonight? Former claimant territory. A former Visconti, now under the direct control of the royal family. You are imported. You sure are. Sharon, a county known for its crafts and glassworks in particular. The monastery's stained glass windows are old-fashioned and are maintained by craftsmen from Sharon. Your important Erebus, a marquisate that is flourished as the monastery's northern gateway. Duval, a country dotted with holy sites of the Saros religion, such as Lake Tutates? This region draws countless believers on pilgrimage. Pryderi, a barony whose salt mines have allowed it to flourish as a long-standing salt producer. Bellinus, the Visconti with no notable products, it is said to be where Lug, the king of lions, first battled alongside his sworn allies, and Brennius, a Visconti with a capital famed for its blades. Jeez, that's so much. I just learned about the entire kingdom of Fardass. Merchant.
Hey.
Oh shit, I'm in the way, hold on. It's me right here. There's like nowhere for me to go. I have to like cut myself from the screen. I used to do business at Garreg Mach until I suddenly heard there was a war. So I fled here to the kingdom along with others from the town and monastery. As I understand it, Blythe, Faldarius, and Sharon territories are all taking in refugees. I'm traveling around to earn a living, but my wife and kid are staying in a port town in Faldarius.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Oops, they made me do that. You know, for a while, I heavily considered doing like, I heavily considered doing like a pursuing like voice acting. I enjoyed doing that stuff. Letter from an Abyss resident. Moved to Burrow Street recently. I've gotten to know the Ashen Wolves class. Apparently, they're ex-academy students who've banded together to form their own house underground. Balthus, Constance, Yuri, and Happy. Strange bunch, but they all seem alright. Especially Balthus's money. A letter written with messy handwriting on stained papier.
You should hear this.
I saw that you can actually, you guys know the gatekeeper? You can recruit the gatekeeper and fight as him. Isn't that cool? There's a town beneath Garreg Mach that's home to some outcasts. It's called Abyss. One of my friends lived down there until just recently. They sent me some very eye-opening letters from that place. Ooh. The Watchtower. Dusker General. That's right. I've seen you in the King's conference room before. I serve the leaders of Dusker. I've been sent to aid your expedition. Many of my subordinates don't speak Foldman's language, so there may be some issues. But I hope we can all work together. What are you up to, Sarah? How are you this fine day? Fuck you, Gilbert. Sorry, Gustav. I will return to the capital after seeing you all off. We must ensure Ferdiad is well defended in His Majesty's absence.
I have a request.
Please, I ask you to keep His Majesty safe, and my daughter, Annette, as well. You mentioned Annette. Motherfucker. Why don't you keep her safe yourself? Dickhead. She's your daughter. Not mine.
May I have a word?
Everyone thinks my marriage was purely political. They say His Majesty arranged it to weaken the influence of the Western territories. I concede that His Majesty is taking a harsh stance towards the Western lords, including my father, Viscount Mateus. So I can't deny there were political implications when I married into House Gautier. But my wife and I married because we wanted to. I want to make sure everyone knows that. You don't know anything about Fire Emblem, but they're only that they're in Smash. A lot of them are standalone. Byleth is the only one from the Three Houses series of games. Felix. I'm doing okay. Hey, Felix. Since the Empire declared war, Fraldarius has been taking in refugees from Garreg Mach as well. Though, as you know, the kingdom barely has enough resources to support its own citizens. It's no simple matter to secure goods and land for extra people. There's been some civil unrest, which has led to a rise in bandit attacks.
Let's see.
In the long run, we can't focus on subduing the bandits. Maybe if we find a way to give work to the refugees. Though, the fastest solution would be to take back Garreg Mach so they can all go home. That would be the best option, but if we could pull it off, but I doubt the Empire will just give in. Fuck the Empire! No. It's a very greasy... Hey, Annette.
Hey,
Sweet darling, look at her. Look at her. Makes kissy noises at Annette. Hey, it's been a while. Or maybe it hasn't. We did bump into each other in Ferdiad on occasion. But we're going to be at war soon, huh? It honestly hasn't quite hit me yet. Me neither. It's hard to take in when you're faced with battles this size, but we fought plenty of smaller battles these past 2 years. So you'll get used to it before long. Just the answer I'd expect from you, Shez. I guess I could learn a thing or two from you. I might have to cut off the stream early tonight. During mid-course skip grade. My uncle that's visiting from out of town is going to be sleeping down here. And he snores very, very loud. Like, yeah. And I don't want to be crazy, like, loud when he's trying to sleep. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he might be up late tonight. Who knows?
by the by.
It looks like Emperor Edelgard has spent these past 2 years steadily preparing for war. She removed the regent, Lord Arundale. Then she dismissed Prime Minister Aegir and established the Southern Church. She might have even been plotting this while she was at the Officers' Academy. The Kingdom Army has taken on members of the Knights of Saros and refugee volunteers. I'm glad to have them, of course, but there's no way to vet all their backgrounds. We need to keep a sharp eye out. If you notice anyone suspicious, make sure you take action. Us? Among Us? Dude, I won a game of Fortnite last night on solo. I was Hinata. I had the Hinata skin and had the Among Us backpack on.
Yes. Why, hello.
I can't believe it's been 2 years. Her bangs are adorable. Shez, I've heard a lot about what you've been doing. It sounds like you've presided over a great number of battles. We'll be counting on you for this next one, too.
Nuh-uh.
I don't think I've done anything all that impressive. I hope you're not expecting too much from me. It's not like you to be so humble. But in any case, let us both do our best. We can't afford to lose. My coworker told me that I can befriend Byleth, but it's a secret. It's like I have to fulfill some secret conditions in chapter 12.
How can I serve?
Ferdiad is without a doubt the largest city in Blythe territory. However, Famulus in the west is also a town of fair size and boasts a historic cathedral at its center to boot. I heard that most of the clergy who made it to the kingdom are planning to settle there. Huh. Hold on there. Strategist? Sorry, we're still figuring out our strategy. Did I say strategy? Strategy. You should go and make sure you're fully prepared. Here's where we keep track of all the achievements you complete. We've got rewards to give based on how many achievements you rack up, so get out there and start doing stuff.
How'd it go?
Sure. What have I got? Intermediate seal. You worked real hard for this. Put it to good use. And the fruit of life.
Any results are good
It's a
results.
bunch of foot gummy. I gotta talk to Dimitri, but I want to talk to everyone else first. Kingdom Nobles. Holy fuck. Oh, this is a long one. Hi, Reina. Hello. A register of prominent noble houses of the Holy Kingdom of Fardas. This document is expressly for official use by the Church of Saros. Students are forbidden to remove or peruse this documentation. 1179 edition. House Blythe. This house claims Blythe of the 10 elites as its ancestor. It has ruled the kingdom for over 400 years, ever since Lug, the King of Lions, claimed victory in the War of the Eagle and Lion in 751. This secured the kingdom's independence from the Adrestian Empire, which, after Lug was crowned as its inaugural king by the Church of Saros. House Blythe resides in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, claiming all of the surrounding territory as its domain, and many of the fiefdoms in the north of Fodlan as its vassals. With the passing of King Lambert in 1176, his older brother, Grand Duke Rufus of Etha, assumed the burden of ruling the kingdom in the young crown prince's stead. Even still, strife and disorder continued to plague the land. House Fraldarius. This house of dukes claims Fraldarius of the 10 elites as its ancestor. It is one of the most ancient houses on record, even amongst kingdom nobility. It is said that Kaifon, the sworn friend of Lug, the king of lions, was also related to the hero Fraldarius. House Gautier. This house is I'm back. Hello? my sound went off. That's been happening lately. House Gautier. This house of Margraves claims Gautier of the 10 elites as its ancestor. Its territory lies in the northmost reaches of the kingdom. As such, it has safeguarded kingdom territory against incursions by the people of the Sreng region for over 200 years. House Sharon. This house of counts claims Sharon of the 10 elites as its ancestor, tasked with negotiating between the resistance armies and the Church of Saros during the War of the Eagle and Lion. The head of House Sharon continues the tradition of a ceremonial competition within the kingdom. House Galatea. When House Daphnel, once a cornerstone of the Leicester Alliance, was divided in two over an inheritance feud, half of them defected to Fargus and established House Galatea, which has granted the noble title of Hound. Much of its territory consists of a frigid wasteland, where a severe famine occurred in the early 1170s. House Rowe, a noble house that once held territory in the Northern Empire. When the fortress city of Erenrod was constructed within its domain, it revolted against the Empire and pledged the entirety of its territory, including Arianrod, to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. For this contribution, it was rewarded the noble title of Count. House Clayman. This house originally held no more than a lordship over a single castle in the west of the kingdom, but it was awarded the noble title of Viscount after its great success in the subjugation of the Dusker region in 1176. Afterwards, it was granted the Dusker region as its feudal estate. Jeez. Doo-doo!
Well?
Fargus has changed over these 2 years, both in the armory structure and within the hierarchy of lords. And with the ruler of the Dusker Peninsula, Viscount Clayman dealt with, my people have begun moving back to their homes.
Right on.
That just shows how hard you've all worked. But this is only the start. There's a lot more to be done. Yes, you are right. There's one person that we have to talk to out here, I believe. Rodrigue.
At your service.
I will accompany you in the coming battle. I have far more freedom now than I've stepped down from my post as Duke Fraldarius. I'd planned to leave our territory entirely to my son, but I hear he's commanding a unit in this war as well. So my wife and younger brother are temporarily in charge of Fraldarius. Though, of course, I've told Felix he'll have to return from time to time to check on things. Alright, Dimitri. I'm coming, Dimitri.
Over here. I've been waiting for you.
I was waiting for you, Shez. Allow me to explain our plan of action.
How about this?
First, let us first look at this map. We are preparing to march from our camp, which is located here. Once we are ready, we will advance to Aelil, the Valley of Torment, and rendezvous with Lady Rhea. However, we have received reports of bandits disturbing the peace in that area. We will need to strike them down and restore order for us to proceed safely. You must not let your guard down no matter who we face. Do make sure you are fully prepared for what lies ahead. For instance, have you had a chance to use that training grounds or browse the marketplace yet? There are facilities where you can improve your weapons and prepare for battle. Be sure to make use of them. Okay. Yo, look at that dude. The unit. I wish we had more unit armors in like Final Fantasy 14. I know we have like the trash can one, like the Wolfram set, but it's not the same. Or, well, it's the only one, I should say. Welcome, take a gander at all our wondrous weapons. I should sell some stuff. Javelin. These are all E ranks. They suck.
Come back soon.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus! Ah! Hey, who are you? Here you can train your mind and body and gain proficiency in new classes. It never hurts to be prepared. I'm sure I'll be seeing you often.
Time to work you into shape.
Acquire a class. So the ooh. What do you mean? Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Dear gosh. So right now he's a... Right? No. Right now he's a soldier. We can... Assassino! We can, Oh no, he's already High Lord. Right? Yeah, I think he is. Okay, right now, what is he? Armored Knight, Fortress Knight. Let's turn Dedu into an Armored Knight. Yeah.
My duty remains unchanged.
My poo-poo remains unchanged. Nothing for Felix. I can change Dimitri into a Cavalier, but I don't think that's necessary at the moment. Yeah, right now he's a Dimitri's a High Lord right now. I don't think... Huh, okay. Is there anyone else I can change? I don't want to change Dedu into anything else. can't see the cross. I think I can level them up to be as high as Shez. I think that's what it looks like. Hold on, let's train people because we got a lot of money.
This strength will ensure nobody dies a needless death.
This strength will serve His Majesty well.
Felix.
I've grown a lot. You have to be strong if you want to protect people.
Dude, Sylvain, you look so fucking bad, dude. I'm gonna be saying this like the entire time. Sylvain looks
Can't let my
awful,
friend
man. Mercedes, my baby.
I can't stop now.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I'll use this to protect my friends.
Let's get everybody caught up. I dislike when I have units lagging behind. It bothers me.
I hope I can be more useful now.
My conviction is unshakable.
My conviction is unshakable and my ass is fat. Class experience. Dima. Dima. No, I don't want to do that.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Alright. There's one more somewhere. All the way up here. Where's Dima? I've got plenty of goods that will surely come in handy. I look forward to doing business with you.
I carry a little of everything here.
Dude, do they have the... Yeah, they still have the really funny textures. I love Fire Emblem Three Houses fruit textures. They're so funny. They're so good.
Hope to see you again soon.
We've got the bare necessities at least. Time to get to work. I need to speak with the strat... Kitty! Kitty! Cat. Cat. Okay.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Which battlefield headed to? Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, okay. Damn, this is... I didn't look how much it... how long it takes to beat this game. Let me double check. How long to beat.com. 3... Oops. Like 40 hours? Not bad, actually. Like, if we compare that to Three Houses... Three Houses is like 50 hours. So like that's not bad. If you don't even count the DLC. This literally is just the Three Houses sequel, kind of. Not really. Ow. Okay. I want Mercedes with me, because Mercedes is my ride or die. Oopsie. Two-player mode. They didn't have that in the first one, actually. Believe it or not. Okay.
Let's earn our keep.
Let's do this.
I'll do what I.
Okay, so we're gonna.
I'll provide us. Shall we?
Sorry.
Come with me,
You're
everyone.
gonna. Shit. Hold on.
Shall we? I'm here to help.
You're gonna be an
If you don't
adjutant
Let's begin.
to Shez, and you're gonna be an adjutant to Dimitri,
We
to
will proceed as
Dima.
planned.
Dima is gonna attack
We must
this
strive
base,
to
and as
perform to the
Shez,
best
we're
of
gonna
our
head
ability.
up here.
Gotta do. That's it. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Think twice before taking any rash action. There is no return from the realm of the dead.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, get this, get this.
I'm all right. I face my comrades after this. I face my comrades after this.
I don't know how long I can hold on. Please.
Get his ass, yeah, baby.
Sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I actually need to move you, chat, because I can't see the map. Yeah, this song good though. I think I can put you guys like up here maybe. Or maybe like this.
Not a problem.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
I want to try playing as Mercedes a little bit. What the fuck?
We shall see this through to the bitter end. Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Okay, maybe that won't work out. Hold on. Mercedes is fine, but
Looks like that's it.
no. Did they kill him? Shit. Dang, Dima is still trying to work it out.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I think they got our injured soldier. Yeah. Apparently the side missions don't matter too much, from what I've read.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Together.
Together. I've got you now.
We're done for. The rest is up to you. Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
All right, Dima.
We
The stronghold's ours. Still improving.
peak form today.
Woo! Holy shit. Uh-oh.
My turn.
That's actually really bad. You see how much damage Mercedes had on her? Holy fuck.
Allow me. Maybe this.
One, two, three. Maybe she has like a 4-hit combo? No.
Take a breather.
Alright, Dima, I need you.
I've got it. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over. That's amazing. You're even stronger than I realized. Right there.
I get his ass. Ouch.
This is our chance.
Yeah. All right, Dima.
We will proceed as planned.
Let's go.
Let's work together.
Dang. It's okay. We got him. Nice.
This place won't be a problem anymore. I can go.
All right, Dima. Let's do this.
Let's give it a shot.
Ouch. That shit fucking hurts. One, two, three, four. Ouch.
This is ours now.
Dang, Nosferatu did a lot of damage. Did you see that shit? Oh, she has a launch move. That's good. I guess it's supposed to be a launch move. Monk feels weird. I kind of want to level her up enough to see like what the other jobs play like.
Raise your voices in victory.
I have faith that Mercedes is gonna be like fucking insane in damage.
stop here.
This is so cute. I want to kiss Shez. Okay, we still have to
This'll
keep
help me break
going
new boundaries.
as Mercedes.
I think I've learned something new.
Mercedes is gonna be fucking unstoppable, guys. I'm going to build Mercedes so strong. Dynasty Warriors. It's made by the same people.
We've determined the Archbishop's
It's a Muso
course,
game.
Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
Oh shit. Hold on, I know how to fix this. Hold on, watch this. Alright, alright, you guys ready? Shit. Wait, that's not right. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. This is how we fix it. I am now Claude.
Then she's fleeing north to Fargus.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphne territory within the Alliance. And I surmise you are correct. She should...
If Fargus has
Oops.
chosen to side with the Central Church, it stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop. If they do rendezvous with her and manage to retreat to the kingdom, our one chance will be lost.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp. I will see to it myself that we don't. Your Majesty, I will need a squadron well equipped for pursuit if I am to accomplish this task. One such as the Brigid Hunters. Given our considerable losses during the suppression of Garreg Mach, a smaller unit would be preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts.
No.
If we
I don't
can
want to
capture
fight
the
Petra.
Archbishop, the tides of this war will turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
As for you, gather the others. We must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty.
Simply put, right now we are cosplaying Claude from the Leicester Alliance. Oh god, okay. But yeah, Sarah, what you were thinking about is the Muso game. So there's like Dynasty Warriors, there's a samurai one, I think Sengoku Basara or something like that. I don't remember what it is exactly, but Koei Tecmo is or Omega Team Omega is known for the Dynasty Warrior games and the Muso game style. So this is just the Fire Emblem
Come this way.
that they did of it. Oh, Shez, do you have a moment? No.
At your service.
I apologize for stealing you away at such a busy time, but I have a request. The truth is, we're lacking in hands to help with tasks around the camp. Would you mind volunteering? Why? The chore master is ready to direct anyone who wishes to volunteer. Bruh. Bruh, I don't want to do that shit. What the hell? We're gonna do some training. We're gonna train the shit out of Mercedes.
Time to work you into shape.
Here, baby. Oh, Dimitri's already training. Okay, so we'll put in Mercedes. And... Oh! Okay, I see. So... Oh! This is to also boost, like, support. Okay. Wait, hold on. I want to see something. If I put Shez Can I S rank anyone? I don't think I can. Okay, I see. So this is also a way for us to farm out supports. So I want to see Felix and Annette. I think they're cute together. And we'll do Ingrid and Sylvain because they have some pretty good interactions together. Mercedes and Dimitri will just keep like that. Begin training.
Looks like we're partners today. Go easy on me, okay?
I will do no such thing. You'd best not hold back either.
Whoa, whoa.
Perhaps let's try something else next time. Yes, this makes sense.
Got to give this a try sometime.
I'll be able to help even more now. I've grasped new strength.
I'm a better man now than I was 5 minutes ago.
Pretty cool, pretty awesome. We can take off. Well, actually,
Training
ooh,
can be the difference
let's see.
between victory and defeat.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Okay, so we can either go the mage route or the priest route. Basically, do we want to go white mage or black mage? I'm tired of Mercedes being nice. I think I want her to go black mage. Yeah. Yeah, Mercedes is going black mage. God damn, dude. Why is she built like that? For real?
Do you think it's a fit?
No, I don't think you fit in that, honey. Dear Lord. Dear, oh God. We'll just do successive training again.
How can I best use this power?
Got to give this a try sometime.
Hey, I'm stronger. How can...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
It sure can, it sure can. Alright, so we can either get him to be a trickster or a mortal savant, which Felix likes swords. Look, he's got 2 swords on him. So we're gonna put him like there, yeah. So let's turn him to a mercenary. Annette is supposed to go the mage route, and then Mercedes was supposed to go the priest route, but I'm gonna go the opposite way because I think that yeah. Oh, she looks so cute. Above all else, Fire Emblem is a dating simulator. You cannot convince me otherwise. Yeah, let's have Ingrid become a Pegasus Knight. We kind of need that. We need a really fast unit, and so Ingrid would be good for that. Sylvain, you can be a Cavalier, because you really can't be anything else, honestly.
Different road?
Same destination. Okay. And then let's switch out Mercedes. Throw in Dedu. We're gonna keep these 2 here, and then we're gonna change Ingrid. Did I say Ingrid? We're gonna put in Ash, and I guess Rodrigue. Oh.
Some things you can't learn on your own.
This will help everyone.
Oh, nice. They got their support level up.
Time to work you into shape.
Okay, so let's get Ash to Archer. Because he's our only Archer so far.
Will this make me
Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good for now.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
How do I view the support? Support info. I want to see Dima and Dadu. Let's see it. What the fuck? How am I supposed to view it? Oh, okay, no, there's nothing for us to view. It's only if we have the the thing above it, the speaking above it. Wait, okay, let me see Felix and Annette. They only go up to B, come on. They're dating. I'm looking for volunteers to help around the camp. We all need to chip in to make life here as pleasant as possible.
Care to make yourself useful?
We'll do this with Mercedes and Annette. Oh, dude, girl power.
about with the two of you on the job.
Let's get this over with quickly so we can have a nice cup of tea. Ooh, yes, please. And maybe some of your treats to go with it? Whew, all done. Nice work out there, Mercy.
You were splendid yourself, Annie. I think we've earned ourselves a relaxing tea break.
So I can do 3 of those, I think?
You have my gratitude.
Great work, Shez. We couldn't have done it without you. Your face tells me you're hungry. Felix, please show Shez where the mess hall is. You said you were feeling peckish as well, right?
What?
What? Why do I have to... Fine, whatever. You have any preferences, Shez? Well, I usually make my own food, so... That was back when you were a mercenary, but fine. I guess we'll see how good your cooking is. Help yourself to our food reserves. Just don't go wasting them. Oh.
You have my gratitude.
You guys already know who I'm going to cook my food for, right? We provide food for everyone in the army here. Feel free to bring in ingredients and make your own meals.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hunger is the true enemy. Let's make a grilled herring. And we're gonna enjoy it with Mercedes, my baby. Oh, we can do 2 people. Right. Mercedes and Annette again. Why not? It's Girls' Day, guys. It's Girls' Day. The lesbians are hanging out. Nice.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
My, this is heavenly. You're quite the cook. I could scarf down some seconds, no problem. Maybe even thirds.
Wow.
I'm surprised you can make something this good with ingredients from Fargus. I bet the others enjoyed it too. I'm sure that'll go a long way in gaining their trust. Throwing in a few gifts wouldn't hurt either. That's just common sense, not that stuff like that works with me, mind you. But anyway, you've probably picked things up on the battlefield, right? Maybe you could try giving someone a gift. People like that sort of thing. That's true. Maybe I should give something to Dimitri? Support conversations. Alright, so we've got one of Annette and Mercedes. No, Chez and Mercedes. I'm so excited. Okay.
You're a lifesaver, Mercedes. Could you help me tend to this soldier's wounds next?
Lady Mercedes, where would you like me to put this?
Oh, yes, just a moment, please.
You really have your hands full, Mercedes. Anything I can pitch in on?
Oh, goodness. I appreciate your offer, but I couldn't possibly ask you to take time out of your day to assist me in these tasks.
Hey, don't be like that. Anyone who's still got the legs to stand on after a battle needs to do whatever they can to help. I'm no physician, but I can at least help get some of this stuff organized.
But you only just returned from combat yourself. Aren't you exhausted?
What about you, Mercedes?
Hey, I could turn that question right back on you. You were there fighting with us that whole time.
I suppose that's true. But are you sure you don't mind lending a hand?
Sure as anything. Just tell me what to do, and I'll be on it before you can even blink.
In that case, there's a box over at the training grounds. Would you mind getting it? There should be bandages and medicine inside, so you'll be able to tell which one it is just by opening the lid.
Got it. Be right back.
Oh my, wait just a minute.
What's up?
Give me your right hand.
Okay.
I knew it. You're injured. Here, I can patch this up in a jiffy with my healing magic.
Oh, it's all better. Thanks, Mercedes.
You need to speak up from now on if you're hurt, all right? Don't be so nonchalant about your health.
Hey, I could say the same thing about... Actually, never mind. Anyway, it should be easier to carry that box now. Thanks again, Mercedes.
No, thank you for offering to help. Oh, and take all the time you need. There's no rush.
It's literally just it's 3 houses, but with a different combat system. This is the same game. Let's give something to Dima. Which, I don't mind, actually. I quite enjoy it. Hey, Dima. Is everything alright, Chez? Do you need something? Here, have an owl feather.
It's much appreciated. It's much...
Give him one more. Let's put him in a good mood. Yeah. And let's see this C rank,
Hey, did you
baby.
hear? We rounded up the last stragglers from House Climate.
Yeah, and brought destruction raining down on one of their villages in the process. Of course, it was partially their fault for mustering an army, but I can't believe His Majesty would allow such meaningless slaughter.
Something on your mind? If you object to their idle gossip, it would behoove you to speak up.
No, it's just... I don't really know what Dimitri was thinking either. It's almost like he's built a wall around himself, ever since the day he killed his uncle.
My
Dima.
apologies. But could I ask you to join Gustav in keeping an eye on things here for the next few days?
Sure. You going somewhere? kinda surprised Dedu and Rodrigue aren't joining you.
The two of them recently departed for Dusker. They have their own duties to attend to.
Then why don't I join you? I've got more free time these days than I know what to do with.
Offering to work during your well-deserved time off is not as praiseworthy as you believe it to be.
You're one to talk.
I suppose you have a point. Very well. I'll take you up on your offer. The journey will not be a pleasant one, but your assistance will surely prove valuable.
Okay.
I was wondering where we were going. This is the village that was wiped out during our recent battle. Hold on. You're not planning to bury the dead by yourself, are you? That's not really a job for a king.
Perhaps not. Yet a resting place is all I am capable of offering them now. Were it possible, I would not have let this village lose a single brave soul. I never intended to see them incinerated by the all-consuming flames of this war. But as the one who authorized our battle strategy, I alone am culpable for their deaths.
It's not like you made the decision lightly, though. You discussed it for hours with Rodrigue and the others.
Even so, no means can possibly excuse these ends. No amount of justification will bring back the lives that were lost here.
Ooh. He's right. But he can make up for it somehow, right? Dude, I'm thinking back to the other one. I'm thinking back to Three Houses.
But there's nothing more you could have done. You did your best, Dimitri. No reason to regret that.
Could you truly face those who have lost loved ones? Parents, siblings, children, friends, and proudly declare you did your best? No, I cannot shut my eyes to the cruelty my actions have wrought.
The feral Dimitri is kind of coming back.
If I do not claim this battle and its aftermath to be just and proper, my soldiers will lose faith in me. How long must this horrible cycle continue?
Don't be like that, Dimitri. I'm sure people will understand if you just tell them the whole story.
There's no need for that. This burden is mine to bear, and mine alone.
Dima. This is happening again, man. He needs Violet. He needs Violet so bad. Okay, we can do one more activity. I want to do the Chore Master one again. Let's raise up. You raise me up. We went further up with Dima already. I guess we can do Sylvain and Annette. No, Annette is like tired. Okay. No. Let's head over here, and we'll do Dedu and Ash.
I've got nothing to worry about with the.
Let's do this, Ash.
We can do anything we put our minds to. Let's show our friends the power of teamwork.
What's going to work? Teamwork.
We all must do our fair share.
Alright. So that's everything that we can do in this session. Let's talk to Dima.
Greetings.
Oh, hello. My apologies. I was caught up in my own thoughts.
Hey!
You okay? Seems like you're always working yourself to the bone. You could do with a break. First Dedu, now you. I promise there's no need for concern. More importantly, we need to focus on the coming battle. The Imperial Army is quite formidable. They will be unlike any other opponent we have fought these past 2 years. I want to ensure you are fully prepared, and I am sorry for dragging you into this. I don't need to give him a gift, hold on. I can give other people gifts, right? What is my support status? Oopsie. I want to befriend everybody. Everybody. Let's go see Annette. Where was Annette? I need to remember. Annette, darling, where are you? I don't remember. I know Dedu is in the war room. Is Annette right here? No, that's Ingrid. Annette. It's Felix. I just have to remember where everyone is. Item shop and I know Mercedes is in the church. Sylvain and Ash are here. Arval is here.
Indeed.
There's Rodrigue. Where's Annette? Hold on. Did I just miss her? Am I blind? Am I blind? And that's not here. Is she just like not here right now? Is that the situation? There's Rodrigue. Kitchen master. What the fuck? Annette! Where are you? Wait. Is this one Annette? There she is.
For me?
You like this?
Thanks.
Cool, Dio. Here's an owl feather. He loves it. Alright. What is Annette?
Another beautiful day. Perfect weather to get a bit of training in.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Hey, Annette. Not used to seeing anyone else up and about this early. What's up?
Oh, this is awful. Just the worst.
This doesn't have anything to do with me, does it?
It absolutely does. You sang my song in front of the other mercenaries.
Your song? Oh, you mean the one about the horse that had a human face?
No! I mean, yes, but that's not what it's about at all.
Really? I could have sworn the lyrics said something about the guy's body being 80% horse. I liked it so much I couldn't stop humming it to myself. And then I had to teach it to the other mercs when they overheard me.
Which explains why I heard it in all corners of the camp. It really caught me off guard. I haven't sung it for anyone else yet. Only you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Annette.
Sorry. Should I have kept it to myself? I thought it was a great little tune, honest.
I'm glad you liked it that much, but I hadn't even finished writing the lyrics yet. I don't mind my songs getting around once I'm happy with how they turned out. But it's super embarrassing when people hear one before I've finished writing it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's no fun when people see or hear something when you're not ready to show it off.
We'll
I'm the
apologize.
same way. I can't stand it when other people watch me practice my sword work. Though I can't really avoid it if I want to get any real training in.
Exactly. But my song's out in the wild now, and there's no putting that cat back in the box. I guess I'll just have to wait till everyone forgets it.
Hey, I'm really sorry about all this. I could tell everyone to pretend like they never heard it, if you think that would help.
No, absolutely not. That'll just make them all suspicious.
In that case, why don't you just finish the song? Then you can sing the final version for everyone, and they'll forget about the old one in no time. You might not be happy with it right now, but it's clearly catchy if all those people are loving it.
You have a point there. I guess I just need to finish up the lyrics then.
That's the spirit. Though I do really like the whole 80% horse part.
What does that even mean? 80% horse. Yeah, dude, this is just a full-fledged Fire Emblem game, but just with Muso combat. I mean, considering the time to beat is just a little bit shorter than, you know, the first game, like, that's very, very impressive, honestly. I'm enjoying it. Let me go claim some awards, and then we'll go to the strategist.
Well, how'd it go?
Oh, I was all out of those. Wow.
Any result's a good result. Which battlefield are you headed to?
Alright. I think also just having the, like, the addition of some units who didn't participate in the last battle will start to feel energized. Energized units who are deployed in battle will gain bonus experience. Okay. Wait. How am I supposed to tell? I can't see. Okay, so they're all energized already. I was gonna say, what was I saying before? I forgot. No, don't auto battle.
Let's earn our
Oh well. Well, it'll come up again.
Stay
Shall we? I'm here to help, if you don't mind.
Okay, Dimitri. Things are pretty neutral. I'm gonna have Dimitri secure here, and we'll have to do secure here. I'm gonna head up this way with Shez. Oh god, actually. Oh man. Actually not doing too hot with Shez.
Shall we?
Not a problem. Let's work together. Safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
Alright, let's go,
Don't push
Shez.
yourself too hard, okay?
You got it.
Let the battle begin. Move out. Let the
Oh yeah, that's ooh, she's ooh. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay.
Grant them no mercy.
Ouch. Fireball.
Please retreat. I'm dragging the others down.
Stand your ground.
Nosferatu.
Are you ready?
Woo! This is the Mercedes that has been hiding. This is only on Mage too, like it hasn't even reached the other good one.
This is ours now.
How are they doing over there? Okay.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Order there.
This moment.
Okay, Dimitri has just finished this one. Jesus Christ, Dima. Dima? Alright, let's get this archer out of the way. Gosh. Oh man, I'm getting owned.
Restoratives in order.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry. So,
Jeez, that was... Oh my god, that was so much. Okay,
shall we?
we need to secure this bottom one here, so I'll have Mercedes and Shez head that way. To do, you're gonna take here. No. Yeah, you're gonna take here.
It's time to move.
And then I guess Dima can... Whatever's down here, I'm gonna check with Dima.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Let's get started.
Oh, who the fuck are you? Who the... What?
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Let us begin.
Yeah, I was gonna go down here and take care of this. Looks like I was,
Soldiers of Vargas. I refuse to hold.
Alright, Dima.
You won't stop.
Sheesh.
Nice, Dimitri. But the next one's mine.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
The hell? Oh, it's an archer. That's why.
You will not step aside.
Retreat!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, this is fine. Mercedes is in trouble. Okay.
We will proceed as planned. We must
Dima, you
strive
seize
to
that.
perform-
How can I face my comrades after this?
I'm glad that went well.
Wait, why won't it let me switch? I guess I can't switch until I finish my burst or whatever.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
I refuse to hold back.
Yeah, I have to finish my burst, that's why.
You won't stop. There is no honor in being rewarded for such slaughter. I prefer to rejoice thinking of those I've managed to protect.
We'll solo that. I don't feel like dealing with it.
Wow, that's quite the accomplishment. I need to keep working harder myself.
How are you still alive?
Let us press our advantage further. We will
All right.
proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Ema
Let's begin.
and to do.
It's
You
time
guys
to
should
move.
work together on that.
Stand back.
I can go.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Retreat!
A resounding success.
Grant them no mercy.
Maybe this.
Alright. Let's try and take this.
I won't back down.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Okay, so those two are fighting up there. Mercedes and Shez can head up this way.
Sorry, but we'll be taking this.
Emu.
I appreciate your help.
Are you ready?
Wow.
I'm coming too.
Yeesh.
Just wait.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry. Are you ready?
I'll cover you.
Let's stand strong.
Take a breather.
As much as it pains me to hurt people, I'll do whatever it takes to protect my friends.
Nice one.
Alright, let's get rid of the Cavalier.
You here?
Mercedes' skill was so cool just now. Alright. Yeah, let's get this base captain out of here.
Allow me.
Success.
Dang. I wasn't quick enough.
I won't back down. This is ours now.
I think that's it. We're good to go. Dude, the way she glides through the field is so fucking cool. Alright. I think we gotta catch up with them here. Yeah, let's get rid of this archer.
Yes, this should help.
Oh, that's gross. That's actually fucking disgusting. You guys saw that? Oh, that's fucking gross. You're kidding me. Oh, that's nasty, Mercedes. That's you're kind of nasty.
this isn't my day.
Who's the MVP?
Glad to be of use.
Dimitri. Dude, Dimitri was tearing ass for real, for real.
I'll hesitate no. How can I best use this power?
Yeah, see that, dude? She's fucking air juggling him like it was some like some fighting game character. Fucking wall bouncing them. Once you complete the main quest of a chapter, the story will progress to the next chapter and you will no longer be able to survey the current chapter's surveying spots. Any leftover training points or activity points cannot be carried over to the next chapter. Make sure you've done everything you want to do before deploying for a chapter's main quest. Okay. Good to know.
This way.
I have something to discuss with you, Shez.
Well, please.
I saw you gathering materials from our previous battle. I'd like you to take care of them. They can be used to expand the camp facilities. Speak with the facilities masters for more information on expanding a facility. Oh, okay. Okay, we can only do one training session this time. You can exchange materials to expand our facilities here. I hope to see you make many improvements so we're fully prepared for battle. Okay.
Allow me to assist with any matters.
Allow me
regarding
to
the
assist
facilities.
with any matters. Do the training ground. And the cooking utensils. I don't have any crude building materials for that.
If I may be of further service.
You can survey the regions you've conquered to acquire materials for facility expansion. If you find yourself marching someplace new, make sure you do a survey once you've conquered it. Expanding our facilities like that'll make sure we're ready for whatever the next battle throws at us.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Yeah, let's hit these surveys. Ooh, get some money.
Well,
We don't have enough rations. If you can spare anything for us, we'll reward you. I don't have any chickpeas. I guess I can buy. Maybe I can buy some. Let me check. There might be some at the market.
I carry a little of everything here.
You got any chickpeas? You do.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Oh, you can expand
See you
directly
again
from
soon.
there too. That's nice to know. Over here.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Well,
And we'll take those. Oh, I need to hit these S rank rewards. I need to run them again.
make sure you're ready.
And we'll expand the.
Allow me to assist with any
Ooh.
matters
Wait.
regarding the facilities.
We'll expand the marketplace. Yeah.
Let me know
Cool.
if I may be of further.
Well,
I'll talk to you.
how'd it go?
Yep.
Any result's a good result.
I have to try and S rank those missions that are coming up or that were there. Because if I continue, then that means
Training can be the difference
that I
between
lose them.
victory and defeat.
Ooh, okay. This is expanded. So... Wait. Okay, so we have that. Des and Mercedes. Duh. Why would I not do that?
Fun enough.
I think I've...
Training can be the difference between... With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I have a new support conversation available. Who? Dima? Dima and Mercedes? Okay.
Ah, Mercedes. Did you go out?
Yes, I went to the town of Camulus to help the church.
I see. And how did you find it?
The townspeople seemed fine enough, but the clergy were very busy. As you know, lots of people fled to Fargus when the war started, and while a number of towns took in refugees, Camulus is particularly busy on that front.
In that case, I should send reinforcements and resources from the capital. I will speak with Lady Rhea about this presently.
Thank you, Dimitri. I'm sure the clergy will be pleased to hear it. I'm incredibly grateful to you for coming to the church's aid, you know. Most of those people would have ended up homeless if not for your actions.
As I recall, you fled from the Empire yourself at a rather young age.
Yes, and it was awful. We had nothing to eat and nowhere to shelter from the wind and rain. If not for the priest who helped us, I don't know what would have happened. Are you all right, Dimitri? You seem sad.
My apologies, Mercedes. But may I speak plainly?
You don't need my permission to do that, silly. What's troubling you?
I have been wondering for some time if accepting the Central Church was the correct decision. By giving them shelter, I have also given the Empire the perfect excuse for invasion.
You took them in because you thought it was the right thing to do. Isn't that so?
Yes. The Church of Seros is deeply entwined with the kingdom's history and politics. The crown's authority is granted by the Church, which also takes part in governing our villages. Were I to sunder that connection, nobles and commoners alike would be furious. The kingdom would be split anew, and chaos would reign.
That is a tough one. It seems like you're going to end up with a fight no matter what you do. Well, at the very least, I know the townspeople are grateful. But I also know it's not as simple as all that. I'm sorry. That probably didn't do much to help ease your concerns.
No. I should apologize for making you listen as I prattle on endlessly.
Oh, nonsense. If it helped you in any way, I'm glad to do it.
Well, I certainly do feel better. Thank you, Mercedes. And please know that I am here for you for whatever reason, no matter how small.
No. I always kind of saw them as like they're kind of like siblings in a way. Like Mercedes is like his older sister type like model. Okay. So I need to redo these maps. So that I get the S rank. Okay.
I'll do what I need to.
We'll put in Ash.
I can depart at once.
And Ingrid. Yeah, okay. So here's the plan. Shez is gonna take here. Ash is gonna head straight here. We're gonna probably put Ingrid up here. And then Dima takes this stronghold here. I think we can do something like that. Um, I need like another sword. Yeah. That should be enough, right? Hold on. Yeah. Hi, Reina. I like the game so far. It's just Fire Emblem, but with Muso gameplay. Okay, so
I'll do my best.
we're gonna
Nervous about this.
Begin the operation.
run Ash up that way.
Orders are clear.
Ingrid over there. Dima will take this,
Not a problem.
and Shez will head up this way.
Move out. We will overrun them.
I'm with you.
I face my comrades after this.
We did it.
Easy clap, baby.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh yeah, dude, Dima's already taken that shit. Okay,
We will proceed as planned.
Dima head up
We must
here.
strive to perform to the best.
No, this isn't a maid kit. This is a... Shez is the protagonist of this game.
Beg your assistance at once.
If that's what you're asking.
Yes, we did it. Time to make a name for ourselves.
Let's go, baby! Alright, we managed to save the injured soldier.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Okay, wait, hold on. There's something going on back here. Ash, I need you to take this if you can.
Begin the operation. Our order.
And then we'll run Ingrid in there.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I feel there's little I can't handle with you by my side.
I face my comrades after this.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
Die already! Dima, go ahead and help out.
Not a problem.
We're gonna get Shez up here, and then I'm gonna try playing as
What other outcome could I have provided?
Ingrid for a bit. Dear Lord! Oh God!
Let us crush their defenses.
God damn, Ingrid. Ingrid's fucking him up. Holy shit, the air combo. Ooh. Ow.
Take a breath. They put up a tough fight.
What the fuck?
I face my comrades after this.
Have to keep the momentum going. We won. I'm still not quite used to saying that yet.
Oh, Ash, you're so fucking cute, dude. Yeah, baby, we got that S rank.
I won't let myself. Hey, a new power. All right.
Mace. We can use that iron tome for Mercedes. Get that intermediate seal. It's free. It's gonna be gone if we don't use it. Ooh. Mercedes is gonna be really good for the left side. I'm not seeing any advantage with
That's what you want.
Ash. We're gonna switch out Dima for ooh, yeah, Ingrid is not gonna do good on that side over there. I guess we can put in a net. Mercedes and a net take the left side. Sylvain and Ingrid take the right side. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, this should be good.
Good luck, everyone.
Well then. Hear you loud and clear.
Alright, Sylvain.
I'll make short work of this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
Shall we?
Alright.
I'll do what I can.
You've got your orders, carry them out.
I will not see my family's good name sullied. I will not see my family's good name sullied.
What the fuck are you saying, woman? Yeah, get fucked.
We need to move fast. Attack!
Let's take the stronghold.
This is ours now.
Alright, let's head down here.
severe. I have to fall back.
Ooh, ooh.
We did it! I'll give it 1,000%.
Alright, Annette, I need you to
Leave
push
everything to
forward a
me.
little bit.
I'll not falter.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Nosferatu!
Do it.
Was that helpful?
I always used to worry about you, Mercedes. But I see now that there is no need.
I won't back down.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I'll not falter.
Jesus, dude, Mercedes is so good.
You hear?
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Ouch.
Let's begin, shall we?
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Are you ready? This isn't something to be proud of, but at least I've proven myself a bit.
You've done Fargus proud.
Sheesh! Wait, hold on. There's a lot of you mother guys. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
We weren't strong enough.
Okay.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll give it 1,000%.
Annette, I need you down there.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
This is ridiculous.
Start.
Please retreat.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Now
All
then,
right.
what next?
Try and get down there. Okay, let them keep fighting, clear that out.
We need to move fast. Attack! I won't back down. I'm fine, really.
This doesn't look good. Please, I need help.
Let's stand strong.
Alright, Sarah, you have a good night.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Okay.
I'll give it 1,000%.
Alright, Annette, we gotta take this
Leave
up
everything
here.
to me.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Not sure how, but it worked.
Alright, let's head up
Let us
this
take
way.
this stronghold.
Are you ready? I won't ask
Jesus.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Oopsie. Oh, damn. That's embarrassing. I did not mean to do that. That's really embarrassing.
This is ours now.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Get their ass, Ingrid. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's be sure to keep hold of it.
Bozos.
Have achieved victory without everyone's help.
No, I didn't get the S rank because of how much damage we took. We're gonna have to do that again. Eesh. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one again. How can I do this faster? Maybe I can go as Dima, or should I keep going as Shez?
I'll show you what a mercenary can do.
Hmm. We have a new tome, +4. Maybe that one's better, actually. I need a better sword. I think we'll do this one. Alright, let's give this one a try.
Go, everyone.
Ready, everyone? Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Shall we? Let's give it a...
Let's
I'll
move.
handle this.
Stand back.
Take a breather. Yeah, we can win this.
Everyone, advance! Everyone, advance!
Let us take this stronghold.
Start the attack.
Alright. Take that.
Don't mind if I do.
We can't gain any ground.
I don't know how the hell he was hitting me, but sure. Okay, Mercedes has finished that.
Let's
Take her
give
up
it a shot.
here. Sylvain is still doing his thing.
Not a problem. I've got this.
So, what's next?
Watch and learn. It's no use. We can't gain any ground. Pretty good, huh?
All right.
Start the attack.
Begin the operation. Now then, what next?
Bang.
Retreat.
Alright, we need to clear up some of these. Okay, I'm gonna need to switch over.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of.
Begin the operation. Our orders. I'm glad to go.
Could someone help me?
My turn.
We're not losing to anyone.
I don't know. I don't even know if I got them. I think I did.
Let's begin, shall we?
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Shall we? I'll provide.
It's time to go Angie mode.
You shall pay for this. You hear? We're done for. Hear you loud and clear. The rest is up to you. How can I face my comrades after this? What's next? I'm waiting. All right.
Okay. These two are
Begin
done.
the operation.
Move them over here.
Our orders are.
Hear you loud and clear.
The stronghold's out.
All right, let's go, Mercedes.
Right on. This doesn't look good. Please, I need help.
Angie mode.
it.
dragging the others down.
We gotta push over. Gotta go fast.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
That's amazing! You're even stronger than I realized.
Here it comes!
Out of the way! I can still fight.
Tastes more bitter and black as
One more time. Let's game. I have a feeling that I didn't hit S rank again.
Thank you for your protection.
Because the damage is... Oh, yes. Okay, awesome. We did it.
I cannot grow complacent. How can I best use this power?
Iron Sword 4, Venom Edge. Ooh, Ingrid and Sylvain. Okay. We can go up here next, but I want to return to camp first. Giddy. And I want to make sure everyone's trained up. We have 20k, so like that's gotta go somewhere that isn't I don't know.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Right, I wanted to see what Shez can do now that she's a Flugel. Like, she already mastered Flugel. I guess she's supposed to become a sword master and then whatever this is. What about Dima? Okay. So it does show you like which ones are recommended to go into as like the quote-unquote canon like job for them. But yeah. Alright. Level up time.
This strength.
I want to make sure Mercedes is always like ready to go. We definitely need Ashen to do. And then we can choose between Sylvain or Ingrid, because they're really quick. I think Ingrid is probably better, or I can just have both. Well, it's either we do Sylvain or Rodrigue. Actually, we should get Annette up too, because she'll be like the resident healer, I guess. We'll go with that for now. Gonna do any expansions? Nope. Okay.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Okay, so we can get bouillon. We get an activity point, which we can use for some stuff. Yeah. Let's try and S-rank this. Okay, so our forces are split in two. One has to attack all the way up north. I feel like I should move... I should move Mercedes and Shez up there. Actually, no, Shez needs to go down here. Okay, so we're gonna want to do...
Understood.
Yeah, to do... and Felix. I think I'm gonna replace Mercedes with a net here so she can heal Dedu, because Dedu is gonna be soloing up top. Yeah, he's gonna be soloing that.
The fight starts now.
I mean, technically I can...
I will not. I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem.
We'll do something like this.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
Let you die.
Let me at him.
I'm going.
Then we'll play as Dedu.
I know we'll get a chance to turn things around.
We're in bad shape over here.
Jeez, Dedu! Yeah! Damn! The dude don't fuck around. He's slow as fuck, though. That's so silly. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some fucking work. Okay, Felix is still taking care of that.
Not a problem. I've got...
You shall pay for this. You hear?
What's next? Bend the knee. This stronghold will fall.
Woo! God damn, the dude. Shit. Okay. So
Let's begin. It's time.
Take a breather.
let me switch over to Felix because he's taking some time to get over here. There we go.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Well, what's next?
Ooh, he's a speedy little boy, isn't he? Okay.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
I'm going.
Orra! Dude, I don't want to fuck with the dude ever. This man is, ugh, dude. He's really kind of nasty, bro.
Success.
Did it.
Smash, 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 smash.
here to help. Not a problem. I've got this.
You take
I'll do what
that.
I can. It's worth a shot.
The area is ours. Let's get started.
This stronghold will fall.
Now's our chance. Attack!
No need to fret.
I will carve a path for His
1,
Majesty.
2, 3.
Nice one. You make a good vassal.
Not sure how, but it worked.
Not a problem.
Alright, Shez.
I've got this.
Head up here. I think Felix is gonna be fine down there. Try and stop this guy.
You'll be sorry. Give in.
Woo!
We've taken control. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Don't hold this against me.
We gotta keep up with you. Is that all we've got?
Okay, so now we have to cover them, I think.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Alright, and we'll guard this guy.
This stronghold will fall.
Gotta cover their escape. I know, right? The fucking... She was blocking me with a fucking book, dude. Uh-oh, it's Morbin time. I'm about to Morb! Jesus Christ, to do. Holy fuck, man.
Looks like that's it for us.
Dude, the dude's literally fucking them raw, bro. Dear Lord, the dude. Oh my god.
I'm as calm as can be when you're around, even in the heat of battle.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
I'm dragging the others down.
Uh-oh. Oh. My Morbin time ended. Jesus, dude, the dude is crazy.
A decent effort. I'm getting better.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, trees. Alright, let's make sure we get all of these. Strategies will sometimes be added based on information acquired from a surveying spot. Added strategies will be available to select on the battle prep screen for the main quest. Let's return to camp. We have a new activity that we can do. Yeah, I'm quite liking this so far. I think what really hammered it, what really hammered it home for me was just this hub. It's just the academy.
Care to make yourself useful?
Can I expand anything? Let's see. Probably not. Mercedes internet.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Whew, all done. Nice work out there, Mercy.
You were split.
We all
Mercy,
must do our fair
Mercy
share.
Overwatch. Yeah, let me look through my gear real quick. Okay, I think that should be good. Strength ring. Right, I can set abilities too. Okay, I think that's about all I can do. Let's finish this chapter out. Oh, ambrosia? Okay, hold on, I have to pee real quick. Hello, I'm back. Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay. Alright, let's do this. Deliverance in the Valley of Torment.
The scouts have returned, Your Majesty. They've located the Archbishop.
Excellent. We'll ride to them at once. For now, everything is going according to plan.
We're ready to ride when you are, Dimitri. Just give the word and we'll move out. Gotta say, it's gonna feel great to fight alongside all these familiar faces again.
You're right. I always feel much stronger when my friends are around.
Our time together at the academy might have been short, but it still puts my mind at ease to be reunited with everyone.
I could hardly believe His Majesty reached out to me of all people. But I'm really glad he did.
I'm pleased to see you all here.
I always knew this day might come. I prepared myself as best I can, but I am still a bundle of nerves.
This will be a lot different from the fighting that's been going on the past 2 years. We'll need to really have each other's backs out there.
The point of no return is finally upon us, Your Majesty. I trust you've made your peace.
I have. The blood spilled today will be a worthy sacrifice if it means keeping the people of Fargus, the people of our home, safe. But that is our cause. We have no reason to hesitate.
Now move out. Oh god, okay. Rhea reaches the evacuation point. So... For the main quest of each chapter, you'll be able to select strategies before battle. There are many types of strategies. Some strategies determine unit positions at the start of a battle, and some activate during battle to provide an advantage. To select this strategy, you need strategy resources. Ooh. We did get gathered the believers. Have the Church of Saros soldiers assembled to protect the target. Convince an enemy general. Persuade Happy. Persuade Petra. Oh shit! Real? Oh no, dude. Hold on, I got it. Oh, I can do 3 of them. I think... Okay, let's see. Begin the battle with additional allied strongholds secured. Assign a healer unit to periodically heal allies. Why is Happy here? She's just an Ashen Wolf, right? I mean, I can try to persuade them so they can join my team. I don't want to, like, kill everybody, right? I know Petra is supposed to, like, lead the thing, but I think we're gonna do Gather the Believers. That'll protect Rhea just in case. Yeah, I think we'll go with those 3. Alright. So we definitely want Shez going up top. Let's see. Mercedes, she'll stay with me. The dude's gonna head down bottom. These are strongholds here. I'm assuming we can't cross this lava here. Oh, maybe we can. Okay, so... I think we're gonna switch out Felix for Ingrid. No. Oh yeah, Ingrid should be fine. We need to switch out Ash, I think. Okay. We can have Ingrid and Sylvain take up the center lane. Shez and Mercedes take the left. Dedue, Annette, and Ash can take the bottom lane. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We can do this.
There you are, lady.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll back them up.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Hear you loud and leave the backup to me.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of...
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Okay. I think this is what we'll start with here.
Rhea, I am relieved to find you alive and well.
King Dimitri, you have my gratitude for coming to aid us in our time of need.
I fear we have no time for niceness, though. We must make our way out of the valley and return to Kingdom territory.
Hurrah!
No mercy.
Okay.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Guys, head up there.
Let's begin. It's time to move. I'm going.
I'll do what I must.
Let's begin. Come with me. Let's
Oopsie.
begin. It's time to move.
Okay, we'll do that.
Begin the operation. Our orders, I'll handle this.
Grant them no mercy.
Hooray!
We will
Okay.
proceed as planned. We must strive
We'll run
to perform
Dima
to the
there.
best of our ability.
Not a problem. I've got this. Take a breather.
Happy!
Nobody told me how sweaty I'd get here. Ugh, gross.
Why is she working with the Adrestian Empire? I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
We may be able to persuade her to join our cause.
When a strategy can be activated, its name will display on screen. Hold... Start? No. Left. Right. Trigger that strategy. If multiple strategies are available. Okay.
Let us crush their defenses.
Okay. So Happy's actually right over there.
Begin the operation. I have your back.
Shall we? Let's get...
I'm gonna have her switch off here. You gotta get Happy.
I can tell your heart's not in this fight, Lily.
Called her my lady.
You are not beholden to the Empire. come to.
You've got a point. And I guess you did beat me fair and square. Alright, lead away.
Yeah, we got happy!
I'll provide assistance.
Okay. I haven't kept up with what the hell these guys are doing over here.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Okay.
We will proceed as planned.
Hear you loud and I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear. Not a problem. Not a problem.
I've got this.
Yeah, okay, we'll do this.
It's time to move. I'm going.
Your Majesty, Imperial forces are setting up a blockade at the stronghold ahead.
If they cut us off, we'll be forced toward the volcanic crater.
We cannot allow them to push us down a dangerous path. Let us charge forward and carve our way through.
Begin the. Our orders are clear.
Where is Sylvain? Okay. Yeah, Sylvain, you need to get back down here.
I'll make short work of
Take this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Okay. Seems like that's almost taken care of.
Let's begin. It's time to
We'll
move.
run that over there. Then we'll control.
I've got my turn.
Let's take the stronghold.
Okay.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Gonna assist Dima up there. How are you doing down here, Ash? I don't think we need to worry too much about Ash. Let's bring him back up to the dew.
Our orders. Allow me.
This ridiculous charade won't stop us.
Come on, we got this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do my best.
I think we need to get rid of some stragglers, maybe. Yeah, let's get rid of some stragglers.
I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1000%.
Leave everything to me.
We will proceed as planned.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
Let's get. Allow me.
Hey, we did it! We should be able to move forward safely now. You have my thanks. The goddess smiles upon your gallant deeds.
They're getting away! Gotta stop them somehow!
Are you ready?
This stronghold will fall!
Your Grace, Sedith and Catherine are under attack by Imperial forces.
Seteth.
So I find myself cornered. Perhaps I misjudged the situation.
We gotta save him. Catherine?
Persistent little guys, aren't you? Cut one down and another two just spring up in their place.
She's so hot,
Not be
guys.
allowed to fall here. Please, King Dimitri, may I ask that you lend them your aid?
Okay, so Seteth is over there. Oh man, we're a little bit far off. Okay. Okay. Okay, they're still doing their thing. Oh, they're all still doing their own thing. I guess the only...
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to...
Alright, I gotta go help Sedeth.
Not a problem. I'm here to...
I'm on the way, Sedeth, don't worry. I need to order Ash
I'll do my best.
to fight.
We made it in time.
I appreciate the assistance. Come, lend me a hand. If not for you, I would have surely...
Have you seen any other BM like that?
Appears to be unharmed. You have my gratitude.
You have my gratitude. God, the way he talks is still really funny. Okay, so Annette took care of that.
Leave everything to me.
Head over there.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll
Sylvain
make short work
there.
of this.
Begin the op. Our orders are clear.
What are you to do?
Let's begin.
I need you to assist Ingrid here. Okay. Dimitri's over there.
Not a problem. I've got
Just
this.
take them out.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Right, and we'll switch over to Dima. Can I not take control of them? Hold on, what the heck?
We will proceed as planned. We will proceed as we must strive to perform to the best of. We will proceed. We must strive to.
Okay, I guess not. Cyril.
Is Lady Rhea safe? Did she get away?
Oh, Cyril.
No. Cyril was covering the rear. He will never make it out.
Alright, we'll come and back him up. Okay, Dimitri.
We will proceed. We must strive.
Let's move. I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Catherine should be fine.
Not a problem. I'm here.
Shez on me.
Let's take it for ourselves.
I shall not sacrifice his life for the sake of my own. Please, help him. Time to show how strong you've become.
Shadow Slide. If the main character is deployed in a battle, you can press X to use Shadow Slide from the orders screen. Using Shadow Slide, you can select an available allied stronghold from the minimap and warp there instantly. You can only use this power a certain number of times per battle.
It's a good thing you came along when you did. And Lady Rhea's safe too. Good.
Now we're good.
We have to help Sedith and Catherine escape.
Can't we block the lava flow with rocks or something? Not saying it'll be easy, but it might be the best shot we've got.
Where does it want me to... Where are the fucking rocks?
You've shown true valor on this day, Cyril. Lady Rhea will soon be clear of the valley thanks to you.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
Oh, there they are. I see.
Hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I'm gonna send...
Begin the operation. All troops, march!
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll give it leave everything to me.
Okay.
We will proceed as we must.
Dima, take care of that.
To the best of our ability.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Move the rock. And we'll take care of these.
Utmost gratitude for your efforts in rescuing Cyril, and to the goddess for her divine protection.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance. I can go.
Uh-oh.
Hold fast, everyone. Our escape is only a short ways off.
Okay.
Begin the operation. I have your back.
Let's begin. I will be your shield.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
You guys can defend.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
Hear you loud and clear.
To protect the Archbishop!
Are you ready?
Gather the believers.
Looks like we've got backup. I expect they'll come in handy.
Petra!
You will not be passing here. I will be capturing the Archbishop.
An ambush.
We have no choice but to fight our way through. Anyone standing in my way will be eliminated with quickness.
That's the
I gotta slow down, hold on.
After everything
I
she's
might
been
accidentally kill her.
she might be willing to join us, assuming we can take her alive.
Yeah, here we go.
Have defeat here. For the Empire. For Brigid.
Sorry,
This is no
Petra.
place for royalty to die. Not here. Not like this.
Yes. I am choosing life. I will be going with you peacefully.
Yeah, we got Petra too. Woo!
Thanks for the help. I never would have made it out of there without you.
I can scarcely believe we arrived here whole and sound. You have my deepest gratitude.
My apologies for the trouble. I do not wish to consider what would have happened had you not come along.
Awesome, we did it. Hubert?
If I cannot have
Yo,
the
what is this
Archbishop,
fucking track?
this will have to suffice.
Hubert?
Our orders are clear.
All out offensive. Fuck him up.
To defeat him, Your Majesty. I'm aware. Let us do so at once, and make with our retreat.
Yeah, go Gadget, get his ass. Get his My Chemical Romance looking ass.
Realize how desperate you will be to save your dear Archbishop. The kingdom truly is a tiresome place.
You'll never win!
Thank you, my friend.
QB has been defeated.
You may have your victory today. How will I face Her Majesty after this?
That was an A rank for enemies defeated? Really? Dude, I fucking popped off. What are you talking about?
I cannot grow complacent.
Wish this.
I won't let myself stop here.
Rusted sword. I didn't get an S rank. Can I redo it? Yeah, we got Petra. And Happy. Winning a main quest battle will grant you renown. You will receive greater renown for clearing the main battle quest while capturing as few regions as possible. Okay, so like you get more renown if you don't secure everything. Well, that's kind of lame. I don't care about that. I don't care.
Lady Rhea, Sedith, I'm relieved you both made it out unharmed. It appears we arrived just in time.
You have enormous thanks for aiding in our retreat, Your Majesty. I can only apologize for the trouble we may have caused your outfit.
King Dimitri, I cannot express just how grateful I am to you and all the fine people of Fargus.
The honor is mine. Your order provided me with immeasurable aid during my ascension to the throne. My citizens would have branded me a heathen had I not returned the favor.
And now it seems we are the ones who owe a debt. The Church shall provide whatever assistance it can to your efforts.
If you see it prudent, I have no objection to placing the Knights of our Order under Kingdom command.
Thank you both. While it pains me to qualify our hospitality, this kingdom is not a wealthy one, neither in goods nor provisions. I fear we may struggle to compensate your soldiers, or even to feed them.
You needn't trouble yourself with such concerns. Your generous offer of shelter will be more than enough.
Very well. We've lingered here long enough. Let us make for Ferdiad. There's much to discuss. The Church, the Kingdom, and the battles to come.
Two years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
I'm with you there, but now that we are, you found yourself in a rather favorable situation, no?
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
Violet. Scold?
Gerald's mercenaries. Yeah, good point.
Why would I scold him?
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part. Thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
In that case, let's assume Cornelia has hidden herself somewhere in the Western Territories.
If I had to guess, I'd say either Viscount Mateus or Viscount Gideon have taken her in. All the same, we can't exactly go around unseating every vassal we suspect of being disloyal.
Right. This is no simple matter, but at least we have a firmer grasp on the situation now than we did 2 years ago. Dedu, send word to House Perderi. We'll need soldiers on their land if we hope to keep the enemy at bay.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Viscount Mateus' son is here with us, while Viscount Gideon's daughter is off serving as a knight in Galatia. Under the present circumstances, we only have so many soldiers to spare on domestic matters. It seems we'll have to resort to any means necessary. In which case, I will bear the weight of the kingdom's sins.
Jesus.
Slaughtering 100 foes means bringing salvation to 1,000 of our own. I will do it.
Dimitri.
As you wish, Your Majesty. And if I may, try not to torment yourself so much.
Ah, how far our proud king has fallen. You sounded utterly vicious just now.
What do you want, Felix?
Oh, not much. I just thought catching a glimpse of your haggard face might put a smile on mine. I knew that playing the part of a cool-headed leader would be too much for you. But all this scheming, this calculation, doesn't suit you. Why don't you just give it a rest already?
You think too highly of me. This is who I am, Felix. I've never been anything more than a bloody demon on the path of revenge.
There's my feral boy. We can fix him, guys. We can fix him.
I stand here today to lift the burdens of all who perished before me. To see that those who bear guilt for their deaths are held accountable. I will expose whoever I must. Slay whoever I must to see my task through to the end. There is no place for mercy within these walls. And if it affects the safety of my people, then that's all the more reason to strike now.
And here I thought you were finally starting to pull yourself together.
I snuffed out my uncle's life with my own two hands. As king and as general, I've killed countless more. I looked on as nearly everyone I held dear perished. I am the one who must take responsibility for their deaths. So rest easy, Felix.
Yeah, this is the same.
The weight of my atonement will not fall on your
This is
shoulders.
the same Dimitri as before. Well, not the
No
same,
point in
but
trying to reason with a bore.
his
Enough of that, though. The city seems especially
his motivations are the same.
Is something going on?
Ah, yes. Lady Rhea and the others from the church are making an excursion to the capital. I suggest you join in on the festivities before you go. It does the heart good to see our people smile.
Everyone here? Well, let's get right into it. We have to figure out exactly where we stand in this war.
Hey,
As
Claude.
you all know, the Empire has taken the Great Bridge of Myrddin. The Imperial Army now occupies what was formerly House Phlegethon territory. House Gloucester has surrendered to them as well.
Doubtless an agonizing decision on my father's part.
House
I
Cordelia,
dig the
to
James
east of the
hair.
bridge, has also vowed not to take up arms against the Empire.
We had precious little in the way of arms in the first place. You have my deepest apologies.
You don't have to apologize, Lysithea. Count Cordelia did what anyone would have done.
And now Lawrence and Lysithea can't even go back home.
That's not all. After the battle, the Imperial Army crossed Gloucester territory and attacked Garreg Mach. Rhea and the rest of the Central Church have apparently fled to the kingdom for sanctuary.
Then I suppose none of us will be able to visit our old school anytime soon.
I hope no one from the church was hurt.
Now that the monastery has fallen, the front lines are rapidly expanding north. It won't be long before Deirdre is within their reach. And if our capital falls, the Alliance goes with it. We have to stop them there, no matter the cost.
That all sounds well and good, but how large of an army will you even be able to raise at this point?
I don't think House Edmund will be able to send more troops. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Which means House Goneril is the last of the 5 great lords upon whom we can rely.
I'm not so sure the combined forces of Houses Regan and Goneril will be enough to hold off the whole empire.
We'll just have to work with what we've got. And let's not forget the hero of Daphne.
But we can't expect much from her in terms of sheer numbers. Any chance the kingdom could send troops?
I doubt they'll have any to spare. They've just started engaging the Empire themselves over in the west of Fargus. And besides, I'm not sure how much we can really trust them. I still have no idea what's going on in Dimitri's head.
Is this when like Byleth enters or something?
I might just have a plan, though. For now,
If Byleth works with them, that'd be pretty poggers. Can't believe I just used that. Yeah, Raph.
Thanks, Raphael. That unfounded confidence of yours is like music to my ears.
We received a message from Hubert, Your Majesty. They failed to capture Archbishop Rhea. It seems she and her followers have been taken in by the Kingdom Army. They likely make for Ferdiad as we speak.
So it goes.
If Hubert himself couldn't succeed in the task, there's little chance anyone else could.
There is more as well. Petra was taken by the enemy. She is apparently still alive, for better or for worse. I fear the kingdom may try to use her to make an ally of Bridget.
Yes, it's likely she won't be coming back, and our stance towards Bridget will require some reconsideration.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now then, we mustn't dwell on what's
What about
gone.
Happy?
Our only choice is to look to
I thought she was working for you guys.
It seems an all-out war with the kingdom is nigh unavoidable at this point. Thankfully, I expect Count Rowe to join our cause. Having a hold on Aryan Road will surely prove advantageous as the war creeps on. So we stick to the plan. Through Count Rowe, we should be able to ingratiate ourselves to the other lords of the Western Kingdom.
Urgent report, Your Majesty. An army has been mustered at Castle Gaspar in Rowe territory. Lenato, the local lord, has
Lenato?
find and eliminate Archbishop Rhea. He's mobilizing the army northward.
Oh no.
Count Rowe's tacit approval of these actions has surely brought his allegiance to the Empire to light.
I can only assume this wasn't part of the plan.
It's just one thing after another. Dispatch any nearby units to the area at once. Any lords willing to sever ties with the kingdom are too valuable for us to risk losing.
Alright, I'm gonna go wash my face real quick. Cause I don't feel too good. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. Sorry about that. My face wasn't feeling that good, so I had to give it a wash.
Azure Gleam. Skirmish in the Fog. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus grants refuge to the Central Church as they flee Garrigmach Monastery, in turn provoking the Adrestian Empire to declare war on Fargus. While Dimitri and his advisors strategize how to repel the Empire's assault, they are met with devastating news. Lonato of Castle Gaspar has raised an army against him.
It was inevitable.
As I'm sure you have all heard by now, House Rowe in the south has declared its fealty to the Empire. What's more, Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar has set out with the express intention of tracking down and murdering the Archbishop.
I had hoped we could reconcile the matter by using neighboring lords as intermediaries. But it seems Lord Lonato couldn't look past our willingness to shelter the church and has taken the matter into his own hands.
I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, Ash.
I won't stop you if you wish to return to Castle Gaspar, even now.
I appreciate the offer, truly. But I am a knight of the royal family. My place is here.
So, what are House Rowe and Lord Lonato's soldiers up to? Or the Imperial Army, for that matter?
There's been no movement from House Rowe as of yet. He likely lacks the nerve. Lord Lonato, on the other hand, has set off from Castle Gaspar and launched an attack on Geraint land. Meanwhile, a vanguard from the Imperial Army has breached Kingdom territory. It seems they're aiming to rendezvous with Lonato and join the assault.
Wait, but if they're just a vanguard, doesn't that mean a larger force is going to come after them? We'll never stand a chance if they manage to meet up and form one massive army.
House Galatea is sending reinforcements to fend them off, but our enemy deployed alarmingly fast. I only hope the House Geraint soldiers can repel Lord Lonato and his men long enough.
In any case, we can't just sit here on our hands. They need help, and fast. Let's ride.
You're right, and I'll be coming with you.
The risk is too great, Your Majesty. You should stay here in the capital.
We've already been over this, Dedu. My leadership is needed on the front lines. We'll march west from Karen territory to intercept and crush Lonato and the Empire's forces. From there, we'll mount an attack on Aryan Road. The Rowe army will be cut off from the Imperial reinforcements and fall by our hand. Finally, we'll seize control of Aryan Road and the entire Western Front along with it.
I'm asked a distant relative of the royal family, Duke Ivan, to keep watch over the capital in case of an emergency. Gustav will be staying behind as well. So as long as nothing too extreme happens, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Sounds like a plan. Most of the big fights are going to be around Aryan Road, if I had to guess.
No matter what, we need to hurry. We'll be done for if we don't drive them off soon.
I was a little sus, Rodrigue. Not that I'm sus of Rodrigue, but
We always seem to deploy with such
like
haste lately.
nothing terrible should go wrong. Dude, you know something terrible is gonna go wrong.
Sure, you're the king and we're your subjects now, but we're your friends before that. We'll do whatever you need of us.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing before we go. I received word from the church the other day. Seteth and his sister Flane will be joining us from here on
Flane!
out, leading a company comprised of Knights of Seros.
Seteth, huh? I'm not the kind of girl to turn down a helping hand, but I can't help but wonder why.
I haven't had the chance to discuss it with him yet. Perhaps you can ask him yourself if the opportunity arises.
Use. Okay. I'm gonna take all of it. Yeah, I know about the camp appearance. Yeah, we have Seteth and Flame. You can now invite allies with whom you have attained support level C or higher on expeditions. Upon reaching support level C with an ally, you'll be able to spend activity points to invite them on an expedition. On expeditions, you can get to know your ally better through conversation and question. You'll gain support points based on how well you can carry the conversation. If all goes well, you'll get a quiet moment to observe your ally before returning to base. Respectfully, of course. I am looking respectfully? Forgive me, but do you have a moment? No. I gotta go train. Hold on. Borf.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oopsie. Felix and Ingrid, I guess. Let's see. Let's do Dimitri and Rodrigue. And then Flame can only, okay. Okay, wait. We have Felix, Ingrid, So Ingrid, Happy, and absolutely no one. What about Petra? And Petra? Oh. Sylvain. We can do Sylvain and Ash, I guess.
Oh, this should be fun. Let's be sure not to hurt each other, Annie.
Even a grueling training session is a good time when you're around, Mercy.
Mercy.
At least we tried.
I'm a better man now than I was 5 minutes ago.
Got to give this a try sometime.
I can't wait to test my...
Hey, I'm stronger. I think...
You go. I don't want to I don't want to waste these training things since I have such a limited amount of it, you know? Here's what we'll do. No. Maybe. Hold on. We'll do Felix and his dad. Ingrid and Dedu. Yeah, because he needs to work out that racism. For real, for real.
least we got through it.
This will help everyone.
No, this is...
How can I best...
This will help everyone. No.
Sparring session.
Worry about yourself, old man. Fine enough.
For His Majesty.
Time to work you into shape.
We have how much? 11k, I think? We can raise up somebody. Happy's a mage. I've been deploying Sylvain lately, so I think we should get Sylvain up.
Can't let my friends.
Okay, we'll work with that for now. Flame. Already a priest, so don't need to worry about that. Seteth is already a brigand. I know, he's a cavalier. I need to make him a brigand. How do I change your class again? So he can become a wyvern lord. Yeah, okay. How about Happy? He's already set. Petra's supposed to be thief, assassin, trickster. Okay.
With proper training, you'll be on time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do. Hello.
His Majesty's got so much to do, and he still comes to train with us every day. Me and the other folks in my unit always try to take him on, but we're nowhere near a match for him. That's it, I do think our teamwork's improved because of it. I'm sure we'll best any opponents who are on our level. If there's one thing I know, it's that trusting in your allies' strength and working together is key in whatever you do. Yeah. Hi, Petra.
I must be telling you.
As long as I am having a way to survive, I choose that, always. But I am feeling relief not to be fighting the Empire again soon. I can give my full strength. I can be giving my full strength now.
Let's see.
It's true we're going to fight Lonato, who's part of the kingdom, but unfortunately, I think the Imperial Army is going to come lend their support. Is that so? I will be having to steal my heart. Right now, I am only focusing on the fight in front of me. I cannot be affording to worry about who I am facing. Ah! Watch where you're shooting! Literally, you had one job, to let me pet the dog. Bruh.
Please, listen.
Never in a million years did I imagine I'd be fighting as a commander for Fargus. Even now, when I see their knight's flag fluttering in the air, this indescribable feeling washes over me. You don't need to keep an eye on me. I may detest Fargus, but I'm not actively hostile to them now.
Care to make yourself useful?
We'll do an activity. Actually,
We all must do our fair share.
I can do Mercedes and Annette again. I've been like working on that quite a lot. Yeah, we'll do.
Care to make yourself
We'll do
useful?
them. And I'll raise them too. Perfect. Nice.
Phew, all done. You were splendid yourself, Annie.
We all
Yeah,
must do
sport
our
level
fair
B.
share. Care to make yourself useful?
Is there no way for me to do something with Dimitri and Dedue? I guess not. We'll work with these boys.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Stuck with you again? Fine, let's get this over with.
Indeed. We should finish this quickly for both of our sakes.
Nice. You obtained
We all
1
must do
renown.
our fair share.
Is there a way for me to see, like, my renown? Amiibo. Yeah, this thing doesn't have a reader. Is there... trying to... I think there's a way for me to see it.
Care to make yourself useful?
But I need to find it. To do an Ash.
I've got nothing to worry about.
Let's do this.
We can do any.
Nice.
We all must do our fair share.
Alright, let's look around a little bit.
To tell the truth,
As I understand it, the Southern Church is one of the churches in Adrestia that's part of the Saros faith. They apparently had a doctrinal dispute with the Central Church a long time ago, but the old Southern Church and the modern one must be entirely different, right?
Let's see.
They might be. They're technically part of the church, but as I hear it, they're under the Empire's direct control. Yes, that's right. Though whether that's a good thing or not, I couldn't tell you. I wonder if the people in the Empire weren't surprised by all the changes regarding the church. I imagine I'd be a little confused myself if something I'd taken as a given was so suddenly rejected. Don't have enough activity points. I think Castle Gaspard's in Roe territory, which is fairly close to Dominique lands. I've actually met Count Roe myself. Well, I guess we only spoke a tiny bit. He was always going off on his attendance. Honestly, he didn't make a very good impression on me. If we're fighting Lord Leonardo and the Empire's army, then it makes sense we'd have to face Count Roe next, right? I don't imagine they just open their gates if we lay siege to the castle with a large army. Nope, definitely not. My favorite bay in Three Houses, other than Byleth, Mercedes. I romanced Mercedes on my first run. This will be your first time in Magdred. I hear a dense fog blankets the land there. I wonder if you'll be able to manage. What do you mean? Don't try to hide it. We both know you can be directionally challenged sometimes. Hold on, I gotta send that to a friend real quick. Oopsie, that's not correcty. Correctamundo.
How tiresome.
Just spare me the grief of having to watch you accidentally wander into enemy encampments.
Incident. Huh? How tiresome.
How tiresome. Two documents. I don't need them, but... Oh, I have renown. But you wanted to bang Lady Rhea? No, of course not. Have you seen her hips, bro? Have you seen them shits? Hey, Sylvain.
Let's see.
Now that Lord Leonardo has pledged his allegiance to the Empire, pretty likely they'll try to help him. They can't get a reputation for abandoning those who support them. After all, that would be a huge deterrent for anyone who's planning to betray the kingdom and go over to the Empire. So I bet their emperor will make an effort to rescue Gaspard's army. It kind of makes me feel like, I don't know, like the war has truly begun. Traveler's Journal, a record consisting largely of the world outside of Fodlan. The author's identity is unknown, but they've clearly experienced these places firsthand. Almyra, a great kingdom to the east of Fodlan. Its territory borders that of the Leicester Alliance, with the precipitous mountain range known as Fodlan's Throat acting as the dividing line. Its people maintain a strong legacy of horsemanship and relish in the thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain range. Albania, a continent to the northwest of Fodlan, its frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold in the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains or other food crops. Morphis? Morphis is the name of a metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fodlan, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Thanks to its intricate web of trading routes, rumor of its profound and mysterious magic continued to spread. Dagda these nuts. The continent of the southwest of Fodlan. Due to its extreme distance from Fodlan, rumors of this relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it's a tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. In truth, this vast continent stretches as far as the north and south, and supports a wide variety of terrain and climates. Oh, this is new. I didn't even notice. I thought I was at the church. Yeah, this is new. Wow. Things are really shaping up here, aren't they?
What is it?
I fought alongside my commanding officer for a long time, but this will be my first time going to Castle Gaspard. Apparently, the Lord of Castle Gaspard is real beloved by his people. I heard that everyone volunteered to enlist the moment they heard that Lord Lonato himself was going to fight. His soldiers' morale must be sky high too. That kind of fervor does nothing for me. Fervor, sorry, I said the wrong word. Who here? Nobody here. Doggo.
I carry a little of everything here.
You have any new things for me? More intermediate seals.
Hope to see you again soon.
That reminds me.
Recently, several of the church's scholars headed to Galatia territory, I believe at the invitation of the Count. Galatia is evidently an impoverished place devoid of anything but wild wastes. I guess they're working on some kind of reclamation project. In any event, I'm glad that both of us and them are going to be helping the people of the kingdom.
Welcome.
Anna! Welcome to my shop. Or what's going to be my shop if I ever open the darn thing. Anyway, hiya, I'm Anna, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. If I find anything good out there, I'll add it to my stock. So keep checking back.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Don't pass this by.
Welcome. Dude, it's ingrained in my brain.
How can I be of service?
Arianrod is the seat of House Rose power. It is renowned as one of the most impenetrable fortresses in all of Fodlan. If we are able to defeat Lord Lonato in Megdred and then carry that momentum west to fell Arianrod, we should be able to gain the advantage, even in the face of the Imperial Army's superior forces.
Heya.
I already forgot how Lady Rhea said his name, but I'll just keep calling him Cyril. I came here with Seteth, but I gotta head back to Camulus soon. I'm just here so I can tell Lady Rhea about how things are going on the front. I'll probably end up coming back from time to time, on business for her. A lot of the church people left in Camulus are elderly, so it's up to me to step up and do my best. Good.
Greetings, friend.
It's him. It's the gatekeeper.
Nothing to report.
Keep up the good work, Commander. Nothing to report today. Do you remember me? I used to guard the gate back at Garrick Mach.
That reminds me.
Sure, I remember you. But, why are you here?
Actually,
I came here to protect the members of the church. Oh, and also because you kingdom folks saved me back in Aelil. I have family back in Adrestia, so if I'm being totally honest, I've got mixed feelings about all this. But it's a gatekeeper's duty to protect his charges. I swear to you, I'll lay down my life to defend these gates.
nothing to report. Actually, got it. Nothing
My
to report.
damn it, my beloved gatekeeper. He's here. Catherine, mommy.
Hey, you.
Dude, she's gonna fold me in half and I would thank her. Ah, it's you. I appreciate the assist back in Aelil. The name's Catherine, or Thunder Catherine, if you will. I'm one of the Knights of Saros. Good to be fighting by your side.
Let's see.
Thunder Catherine, huh? Come to think of it, I've heard people say your strength is out of this world. As they say, seeing is believing. And you'll have a front row seat now that we're fighting together. It'll be better than any rumors, I'll tell you that. Lady Rhea gave us direct instructions to come help the Kingdom Army. The church is grateful the Kingdom took them in, despite the danger. We'll make sure we repay you the best way we know how, on the battlefield. Yay. Rodrigue.
Indeed.
I know Lord Lenato. He served Rufus for a time, you see. And I heard that Castle Gaspard was granted to him on the recommendation of the Grand Duke.
Let me ponder this.
However, the two of them clashed quite frequently, so maybe it was simply a way to rid himself of a bothersome man. The last time I saw Lord Lenato was at Lambert's funeral, I believe. I can scarcely believe that this is how we will meet again. It pains my heart.
Welcome.
I don't need...
Come back soon.
I still haven't run into a fighter yet.
Actually.
You familiar with Magdred Way? It's a highway that connects the western forest in Garrick Mach. Castle Gaspard sits on that road. Lenato's the castellan there? Sometimes a dense fog blankets the road, but it ought to be okay at this time of year, probably. You know, they've been talking a lot about this fog. Hey, Ingrid. As we turn our forces to the south, the Margrave keeps his eyes up in the north.
Story goes.
He actually has another son, in addition to Sylvain. Ah, no, wait. I shouldn't speak about matters pertaining to other houses.
Huh?
Now you got me curious. Sylvain has a brother? Well, yes, an older brother named Miklin. I saw him myself when I was very young. I never heard particularly good things about him, but a few years ago his family disowned him entirely. Rumors have spread that he stooped to thievery and plunders his way through different villages. Now then, we've had intelligence that the enemy will employ a company of skilled mercenaries in the coming battle. We would be well served to prepare for all manners of ferocity. I guess I'm with you people now. Oh well, beats dying out there some... Anyways. Still, to think that I've ended up in the kingdom after all. It'd be a real hassle to have to explain all that stuff though. Sure hope I don't run into her. Not loving this you staring at me in silence thing. Is that a reference to like Byleth? I saw this really funny fucking meme of Byleth and Dimitri, and Byleth was like holding their child, and then and then Dimitri was like, "Our child has your eyes, my beloved," and then they just like they photoshopped Byleth's like big ass eyes onto the baby. It was pretty funny.
Did you hear?
Have you heard rumors of the Red Morn of Itha? I don't know how much of this is true, but one of the Grand Duke of Etha's surviving retainers plotted to assassinate the king out of vengeance. Yet on the morning the dark deed was to take place, the retainer's headless corpse was found laid out on front of Castle Etha. Sends a chill down your spine, doesn't it? It makes me wonder if the same fate would befall any of us if we were to oppose the king. Oh man, a lot of people are starting to come. A lot of people are starting to show up. Felix!
That reminds me.
Back when I was about 14 or 15, the boar and I went out west to help quell the rebellion. That's when I witnessed the beast inside him. I know exactly what I saw. Tell me, do you think you can imagine the look on his face when he slew the enemy commander? Yeah, I think so. Given how you're talking about it, I guess he smiled or something? That's right. I've known him a long time, but I had no idea he was capable of that. I know now that the commander was deeply involved in the Duskar incident. It's not wrong to want revenge, but when I look at him now, it makes my stomach turn. Gafford.
Excuse me.
Flane, you tiny little... Ooh, Flane. Ooh, Flane, you're so cute. I liked Flane a lot. She was like the little sister of the gang. The Archbishop is both moved and deeply grateful that the kingdom has accepted us. In her view, it would be lamentable if we met your noble deeds with our own failure to cooperate. Bearing that in mind, we dispatched a portion of the Knights of Saros to rush to your aid. I get the reason, but are you going to fight too? You're not a knight, just the Archbishop's assistant. As such, it is my responsibility to stand at the vanguard and oversee the battle in Lady Rhea's stead. The Knights of Saros are the finest in the land. They are every bit as equal to the King's army. I have no doubt we will be of great service to you. Flame.
Good day.
I shall be joining the Kingdom army in this fight as well. Her fucking dress is so poofy. Of course, I did not just up and come here. I secured Lady Rhea's permission first.
Come on.
Huh? That must mean you can fight at least a little, yeah? Glad to have you. Goodness, a little? I will have you know that despite my appearance, I am quite accustomed to the battlefield. And on that note, Sedith and I look forward to fighting alongside you. You do.
Well then.
I suspect you know, but Lord Lonato is Ash's adoptive father. So long as Ash is resolved to fight, we shouldn't interfere. However, Lonato will likely be a difficult opponent for our friend. Please bear that in mind.
Hey, Dedu, what are you doing here? You need something?
No, but I must ask, what are you doing here?
Just, you know, making sure all the equipment's in good shape. With how rough yesterday's battle was, I figured it couldn't hurt to round up all the weapons that got broken and try my hand at fixing them.
I see.
Sorry? Should I not have taken them out at night or something? You're giving me this look like you don't trust me.
You have His Majesty's trust. I will not lay a hand on you. But I would like to better understand who you are.
Makes sense to me. I'm still just a newcomer, and my background's unclear at best.
A newcomer? What do you mean? I've been part of the kingdom's army for 2 years.
My apologies.
Nah, it's fine. I'd be suspicious of me too if I were you. Besides, I don't exactly want to go losing my employer either. So feel free to keep as many eyes out as you think necessary. Dimitri clearly needs all the help he can get. I mean, he made me a commanding officer without so much as a second thought to my past or my intentions.
Yet that conviction makes people follow him. And I agree with his decision. Having you close by is convenient.
What, so you can keep a better eye on me? It doesn't really matter. As long as he's paying me, I'll do whatever I've got to do to win for him. Oh, and if I do anything suspicious, you're more than welcome to cut me down right then and there.
A very mercenary response.
Well, yeah, that's what I am. I might have risen the ranks, and I might have my own unit now. but I'm still a merc at heart. As long as I get the results, everything else, like trust and respect, will follow. At least, that's what my old Captain Burling taught me. So I guess I don't have much choice but to just keep at it till I earn your trust.
I see. Now, these weapon repairs will take time. Allow me to aid you.
You sure you don't mean keep an eye on me? Glad to have your help, though, to do.
We got the rare. We got to see the rare Shez eye. Do you have any other supports? I don't think we do. So, nah. Yeah, Shez can just rank anybody. Who are you? Record keeper.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
Yeah, okay, I can go back and get the S rank on this. And on ass on these.
I'll continue gathering records.
Okay, cool. I was wondering if I could go back and do that. I'm glad that I can. Ayaya. Thank you for the ayaya.
Well, how'd it go?
Smithing stone. I don't know if I should do the next fight because that's a very specific reference that you are not going to understand.
How are you?
Why was he standing like a little, like, shy schoolboy? Did you see that? Non-important NPC. What do you mean? Moving forward, I expect our army will continue to advance as we establish more bases such as this one. Whenever a large number of people live together for a stretch of time, various problems are bound to occur. You may be inconvenienced as well. Please inform me right away if anything comes up. Inconvenient? If anything, it's a little too cozy around here. You got food, warmer weather, the works? Perhaps so. Just please do not tell me you wish to return home. The Kingdom Army is a coalition of soldiers from our various lords. We are a congregation of births and ideologies. So I hope everyone will understand and compromise with their peers. I suspect that will not always be the case. I had some new facilities established in preparation for the coming battle. I am most certain they will be of great use to you. I bid you take a look while we have the time. Oh. Yeah, he was standing around like a little shy baby. I want to see it again. Do it again, Dimitri. Come on. Do it again. I do not know. Yeah, see, he does like the little shy baby. He a little shy baby boy. I do not know. Reina. If you mean like the outfit, I don't know. I don't pay attention. Ah, welcome. I can recommend battalions to you. I'm certain having experienced troops on your side will be of great help.
Well, hello, you.
You can hire battalions. Facing off against that weapon type will trigger a battalion effect, which makes that battalion one tier stronger and decreases damage. Battalions have endurance, which lowers when the unit commanding the battalion takes damage. If endurance reaches 0, the battalion... Ooh. Okay.
We have some truly capable people here.
Okay,
Come
that's
back soon, all right?
cool. That's cool. Catherine. Mommy. Mommy. Real mommy. We collect any unneeded armaments and resources here. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Nothing can go to waste.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
The supply depot. You can exchange smithing stones in your inventory for resources. Ooh. Oh, okay. Should I do that? Deliver equipment. Is there like an auto? Is there like an auto one or something? I think we want to keep this rusted sword. I think we'll get rid of anything that doesn't have like a plus, anything that isn't enhanced. I think that'll be a good like rule of thumb.
Everything has its use.
Everything is awesome. The blacksmith. Hand over your weapons and I'll forge them good. Remember, the only thing standing between you and death is the weapon in your hand. Very true.
Need something?
Prepare this rusted sword. Let's see what it does.
Is this it?
Iron sword plus 6. Wow. We forge it le weapon.
Is this it?
Nice Dione. Sacred weapons have unique properties. When an individual who possesses the sacred weapon's corresponding crest wields it, all healing effects will be boosted. Naru Hodo Ne. Okay.
Is this it?
Okay, so the enhancement can only go as far as the stars. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
See you around.
Dang, dude, a fucking plus 16 iron sword? That's insane. I think we'll go Iron Axe 3. This is Felix, so we'll just give him a better sword. Yeah, we'll do that. Pegasus Knight. Rodriguez. I thought Flane would have like her own thing, but I guess not. Oops. Okay, yeah, that's it. I need to get ready for raid. Yeah, so let's save. I'm liking this a lot so far. I'm liking Shez a lot as well. I think their decision to have Shez be a voiced character and have a character instead of being like a self-insert like Byleth was a really good decision. And that's not to discount Byleth as a character. but from what I've heard, Byleth is Byleth is pretty fucking cool in this game because Byleth is also voiced. So I think Fire Emblem might be able to. I think Fire Emblem should look into another like mainline series game and consider having their protagonists voiced. I think it adds a lot more to the character. I know, like, when it comes to like RPGs and stuff, it's more preferable for people, at least for RPG enjoyers, to have a character that doesn't really speak, because then, you know, you're in control of what the character does and what the character thinks and how they react to situations. But I think the appeal of having a voiced main character is nice, especially one that I really like. Chez's voice actor. She sounds very close to how Reika, to how I want Reika to sound. Not exactly, but she's close. Yeah. I'm gonna. That's the wrong button.